God of mercy, we ask thy blessing and comfort for those comrades who are suffering mental and physical disability. Cheer them and bring the blessings of health and happiness. Amen.
Amen.
We'll dispense with the POW ceremony. I gave away another flag by mistake. Or left it in the other box when I turned it in. Join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Cover. Join me in the preamble. For God and country, we associate ourselves with the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America,
To maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and ancestors associations of great wars, to inculcate the sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the hypocrisy of classes and masters, to make right the master of right, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship and our devotion to each other.
I now declare this post meeting 118 open. Sergeant Arms, I see no guests.
Manuel, we have no guests.
There's no one to introduce. There are no minutes from the last meeting. Membership. This year's goal is 65. We currently have 21. Currently, we are at 32.31%, which puts us next to the bottom in 4th District. So we need to get our collective derrieres in gear.
We just show how easy it is.
Finance report.
In our checking account, we have $836.60. In the legacy account, we have $529.15. And we've accumulated a grand total of 0.01% interest.
Wow.
I don't know what we're going to do with all that.
Wow, it's rolling straight.
We can make it our way to fight.
We might make the Roy Y.
New business. I want to start a new tradition tonight. I'm actually stealing it from the Post 23, the Stafford Post behind the wire. Every meeting they honor a soldier who is deceased. Tonight I'd like to honor Mitchell Red Cloud Jr., July 2nd, 1925 through 5 November 1950. He was a United States Army corporal who was killed in action. Is that $5?
At $5.
I didn't do anything.
Wasn't my fault.
It was mine.
Who was killed in action while serving in the Korean War. Corporal Red Cloud was posthumously received the Medal of Honor for heroic actions above and beyond the call of duty near Chohung, North Korea on 5 November 1950 during the Chinese First Phase campaign. While serving with the Army, he had been a United States Marine Corps sergeant who served in World War II. Born in Hatfield, Wisconsin, Red Cloud, a Ho-Chunk Native American, dropped out of high school to enlist in the Marine Corps during World War II. He first served in combat with the Marine Raiders during the Battle of Guadalcanal in 1942, before health concerns forced him stateside. In 1943 to recover. He was wounded in the knee during the Battle of Guadalcanal. Red Cloud avoided medical discharge and served with the 6th Marine Division until the Battle of Okinawa in 1945. Red Cloud enlisted in the U.S. Army, showing a gain of intelligence. In 1948, after the Korean War began in June 1950, he was sent to Korea with the 19th Infantry, 24th Infantry Division, which was among the American troops who fought the first battle of the war being pushed back during the Battle of Tejon and the Battle of Pusan Perimeter. The 19th Infantry Division was also part of the 8th United States Army, advanced into North Korea. On the night of 5 November 1950, Red Cloud was manning a forward observation point when he supported an imminent surprise attack. Red Cloud single-handedly held off the Chinese forces despite being shot 8 times, at one point ordering his men to tie him to a tree because he was too weak to stand by himself. His company found him the next morning surrounded by dead Chinese troops. He was credited with alerting his company to the ambush and saving them from being overrun. For his actions, he was posthumously awarded the Medal of Honor.
One mean son of a gun. One mean son of a gun.
One mean son of a gun.
Was Red Cloud?
Red Cloud as in
Right?
Indian Red Cloud. Second piece of new business, ABC Day, showtime 0800 at GK, Saturday morning. Bring your own breakfast.
Graham Kapowski, correct?
Graham Capone.
GK, Graham 1008.
8 o'clock setup time or 8 o'clock they open?
8 o'clock setup time, 9 o'clock they open, 9 to 7, or 9 to 5 I mean.
This Saturday, right?
This Saturday.
I could probably take a shift, but I don't know if I could get the kids up before 8.
No, you don't want all day with the kids there. Come enjoy.
No, we'll be locking you up in the rubber room.
Yes. No, we'll be locking ourselves up in the
I was gonna say, you bet my kids.
There's plenty for the kids to do,
Not all day.
but not on that. You made the right point, not all day.
Yeah, I'll gotta be out. I don't know if it's whether or not the kids can handle it all day, or if the all day you're not gonna handle your kids.
I mean, I have to handle
You know, I'm teasing.
Well, I mean, if you bring booze, then they'll all be entertained.
Oh, geez, that could be dangerous.
It'd be funny for 5 minutes.
Too much candy around. Flags are packed, in the car. The ducks have arrived. So, we're ready.
We have some other things too. Hopefully we'll have a toy spin wheel, and we also got, little, things they,
That's for them to get off the price.
right, but off the price with. So we have other things too.
I've got blank memberships, we just need to properly end up.
Do we know where we're gonna be?
No.
So we just have to wander around till we find you, huh?
Well, they're supposed to email, hopefully one of them will get an email beforehand.
I asked for a booth with electricity.
Can we do the silence by computers instead of the blank forms?
Possibly, yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that would be great,
Bring the computer. We don't have power.
because then they can pay by credit cards, because without Mike, we don't have, we can't take credit cards.
Okay, so we'll bring the computer.
I'll bring my phone that functions as a hotspot.
There we go, good.
And then I can take a shift.
Then the school have open Wi-Fi?
I can tell you the Bethel School Wi-Fi does not like the American Legion website.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
let's try this better.
Okay, we'll do it that way
Either way, we'll
then.
try.
Now save on paperwork.
Yeah,
Play it by ear.
yep,
What about me bringing 2 red chairs? We don't seem to ever have enough chairs.
throw them in just in
We need
case.
2. I'll put 2 folding red chairs in.
I can bring 2 little folding chairs on Friday and then give them to you. And you have to finish that.
We've got some already, but yeah,
I will tell you, there's never enough chairs.
right,
There's never enough chairs.
they've never known, so go ahead, you can throw them in the car Friday.
You might want to pack snacks.
come on, the Frito chili isn't bad.
What was this?
What did you just say?
Frito chili.
I guess it's not chili back, right?
No, they open a bag of Fritos and they dump in a scoop of chili.
Yeah,
Okay, first question is, does the chili have beans?
yes,
Probably.
Then it's not chili.
That's not chili.
a red Sheldon.
Chili with beans.
I know.
It's chili con carne.
In that closed space, we want anybody to have beans.
Special for down the hallway.
Well, if we're next
I
to
think
the
this
latrine,
meeting took a left turn
if we're next to the
somewhere.
latrine, then we can.
The song Purple Haze is pounding in my head right now.
Any other things? I'll pick up a couple of bags of soldiers, we'll bring a bowl for that. If it gets fixed in time, we can raffle out Gary's bike as a fundraiser.
It won't be fixed. It won't be fixed till next week.
What did you do?
They gotta tear the whole, half the motor off to get into the seal that wasn't put in right.
So we have the first and second prize. First prize is you get choice of which half. Second prize is you get what's left over. Moving right along, report back on the district meeting. It was good, but it just seemed to lack something.
Was it
Man.
drama?
It didn't have any drama. There was, in our side anyway, there wasn't any drama. And Pat says there wasn't any drama on her side, but it just seemed to lack something. It was pretty low key.
Like the district commander.
Well, it lacked our district commander. It's the second district meeting he's missed.
Have they restaffed the office?
The last time I was down, they were in the process of hiring a bookkeeper. They had picked one out. Getting him approved was the next question.
Because when they sent, Heather gave me a whole bunch of renewals, but there were no names with any of them. So how are we gonna know our guys are renewed? Because I usually write somewhere along the line, one of us has to ask the other one. And I got 5
Yeah,
last time with no names.
we got a check, said
Oh,
5 renewals.
You got returns from National.
Yeah,
I got the check, and then usually on the check, I have to write the names, but they didn't have any names. There were 5 renewals.
That wouldn't be our membership, that would be a problem with National, but we can find that out if you need it.
I thought that came from one, just, well, they go to national and then national sends those checks.
What happens is somebody, if you, like you said, I renewed online, that $12 then comes back, it's a big pool of money to department, and department factors that out, but it's National that sends.
Who writes the checks?
Department writes the
The
checks
department needs to put the names of the people on the checks.
if they know it. And I'm not sure that they do. Our
Okay.
membership clerk is new and he's just learning the job.
All right.
that's why I'm
So
encouraging.
if the opportunity presents itself, perhaps you could remind them that we need the names so we don't, so we can accredit our members for renewing.
I will do that. We need to do something about our membership. We're at 31%. I would suggest that we take the second meeting and do something about our membership. Either invite people here to renew or do a telephone call in.
Have you made that missing 110 list appear in your briefcase?
No?
You were gonna work to get that 110.
Abracadabra? Nope, didn't show up. I can get us a 110 list.
Well, that's what you were saying, because you said that they were keeping it and not distributing it. You were gonna try to get a copy of the.
I can talk to the membership clerk and see if he can get me one.
Yeah.
We called a bunch of those 110 guys last year, didn't we?
Well, yeah, and I emailed those 12 that we didn't have phone numbers.
The first thing we gotta work on is getting our paid
Our own
membership
Right.
renewed.
Well,
That's the
I'll have some
first
more
one.
tonight.
Now, I got a question to ask you. The unknown Is that, we get credit for those members? Or-
Yeah, they've
that's
already.
Right, but we don't, how do we know?
We just, National knows which ones have paid, we don't.
Oh, okay.
So on our
So that
spreadsheet,
counts towards our goal?
yes,
Okay, I don't
So
know.
we could be calling five
we
people.
could call
that
it
said,
5
"Oh,
people who
we're
already
good."
renewed.
Because I don't want to call one of these guys and say, well, I paid my dues. I said, well, I have no record of it.
Well, we'll just say, okay, it's coming down from National if they paid online.
I said, you must have paid online.
Are you a Johnny Carson fan? Are you a Johnny Carson fan?
I still didn't hear you.
Are you a Johnny Carson
Johnny,
fan?
of course.
You can put the envelope here.
I know, the great Carnac
Great
said
Carnac.
yes.
I will ask when I'm down there tomorrow. That's the best I can do. Understand that when you ask, you don't always get the answer.
But nothing new came out of the district meeting.
Nothing new.
Everybody still hate the new commander?
I have no comment.
Wait, what?
Well, you want to pause that camera?
Well, when the new commander come in, the office staff all quit.
That's one way to clean house.
Should I put a caption in there? A quote from.
Statements you've made here may not necessarily reflect.
The rest of the folks.
Let's just say there's some people that when they walk into a room, ladies, close your ears, they make sure the button's collared nice and tight, because if they trip or stumble or make an odd step, their fortune might roll up over their head.
That's $5.
This cost me $5.
You might want to do
I
something.
didn't do that. I was putting someone's.
Keep dropping it on the phone or the floor, it won't work anyway.
Oh, no, it's one of those S9s that, you know.
Well, now it's $10 because not only did it ring, he's answering
Answers
it.
it, yeah.
He's just wrapping it up.
And very funny.
Something did come out of the district meeting. We're having service officer training again. Anybody want to be a service officer?
When is it?
I can tell you exactly.
I don't know if it's one of those, I know I've asked for dates and dates have never lined up, so.
And the dates are?
October, the nearest one is at Post 17 in Centralia.
Centralia, yeah.
It's on October 25th and 26th, which I believe is a Sunday, Monday.
And you're here.
It's a Friday.
No, you're
You said 25th.
No, you're not leaving till the 1st.
I know, but I have that
Oh,
training,
no.
both units.
I believe the 25th and 26th is a Sunday, Monday. So
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday.
Friday, Saturday, okay.
Yes, I know, I'm flying back on the 25th.
Yeah,
From 9 to 1700.
yeah, not happening.
There are others I can look up on my phone, but they're farther away.
Well, you said October 23rd?
Yeah.
25th and 26th.
The date is on the 25th and the 26th.
25 or 26 is Friday, Saturday.
She
Yeah.
needs a date in January.
January or February.
I don't think they're out that far.
Yeah,
No
that's-
hearing aids.
Yeah.
And it is 25th.
Okay, 23rd BEP is correct, and
Okay.
16 cap.
All right. Yeah, but they're just empty.
Yeah, but I have to do the prep for 64th.
Okay.
And DMG,
Okay.
so it's all in one.
All right. It's not my fault, this.
Are you even ask?
And that's always a problem, to be honest with you. But I can ask if there'll be one in January. I don't know that there will. but-
Okay, February, because that's the, like, it's not that I'm not interested, it's that the dates have never lined up. Pretty much at all.
So I have a question, Frank. If you go to the service officer training, since we're not allowed to work out of the post, does that mean you have to work out of American Lake then?
No, you can
No.
work out of the post, you just have to deliver it to. Now,
Well, because they suspended all the service officers in the post.
That's been changed.
Okay,
Okay. At one point, they were going to suspend all, I'm a certified service officer, as is Pat. if you work at American Lake, Seattle, Spokane, Fort Lewis, or Camp Murray, you're an accredited officer. They were going to suspend all of the certified officers. That then got changed when the DSO got changed. Bill Powell is back in charge, and he likes certified officers. The system really doesn't work without us.
There's not enough people,
There's not enough accredited officers to make the system
Right.
work. However, the Seattle VA office mailroom is closing. I don't know why or when, but we got that word just today. So we have to mail it to department. The department's gonna collect them up, and wherever they go after that, that'll be announced.
I know, I got a letter in the mail asking for this form that we had sent in August. So it was easier just to go on the VA site and just reload it again.
I don't know if the VA is gonna try and go to all electronically submitted forms or not. I suspect that's what's gonna happen. I haven't gotten word yet. But the mailroom at the Seattle VA, or Seattle Federal Building, I think, is closing. Probably to save money in it. So then I can put my appointments out farther. They'll have money to reschedule. But no, certified officers are gonna remain.
Okay,
However, we now have somebody that wants us to certify every year, which hasn't been the case. So it's not just go up and update your skills. They want you to recertify every year, which personally I don't think you need every year. I haven't recertified in how many years? 4 or 5. But part of our contract with WDVA is that we can only have so many kickbacks. And we might have an uptick, something's brought that up. So it's an every year recertification. I suspect that's a personal preference on somebody in charge.
CYA movement.
Just because they're getting,
No, I suspect it's more because of me.
they're getting flack for how many times things are kicked back.
Meeting at Silver Creek, I have it on my list, I'm not sure why, it seemed to go well last time. I have to go back and get some more signatures from Jerry.
He's recovering well. He's out of his brace now.
Is he? Good. I just gotta go back and get a couple more signatures that I missed.
When are we doing another one?
Well, we could ask that question. We do one a quarter,
I know,
we just did one in the last 2 weeks.
that's what I'm
So
saying.
that was fourth quarter, so first quarter would be October, November, December. When do you want to do them?
I'm not gonna nominate a date because I'm out for 2 months.
No, you're out for 2 months, 3 months. Never mind.
Oh, I can do one this month.
I guess the question would be, do you guys see this beneficial?
Yeah.
Well, what you guys did in August, and these guys don't know what you guys did, was Frank and Steve in their hats walked around at dinner at lunchtime and just talked to everybody. And I think that did really good. I think it would be better if you did that like on a Friday and we had the meeting on Saturday instead of a week later. Because a lot of short-term memories there.
Yeah, pre-war veteran.
Yeah,
Korea, World War II, Vietnam. Black fella and his daughter.
yeah, a lot of, so I think that probably gained more than probably the meetings. Because I don't care how many flyers we put out, it doesn't seem to bring them into the meetings.
It's lost in everything else.
But even if we did that at lunch, and then the meeting was that same day, around saying, hey, 1 o'clock, we're gonna be in the hospitality room. That's my 2
That
cents.
might be the thing to do, Frank. The same Friday, we do that at lunch, at every table, and have our meeting after that.
Yeah.
So it's fresh in their minds.
Well, it's fresh in their minds before they've gone to the sleep and forgotten everything.
We'll do the meeting.
Or on a Saturday, do
No,
it.
I would suggest a Saturday.
But Saturday would be, a lot of them have their families come on Saturday.
Not as much as you think.
No? I remember when my mother was in a nursing home, Saturday was
Well,
a busy day.
It is.
And actually, it did help because the days that Jerry, that Frank's working with, his son was there at lunch, and he actually showed up for the meeting on Saturday with his father,
Yes,
trying to
and,
get the paperwork straight.
and if we had done the same day that they wandered around, there was a lady there, lady veteran, with her daughter, who's also a veteran, and they probably would have both come to the meeting.
Yeah.
So,
I like that change.
I just think that's a better idea because I know I wasn't as sociable that day, so I didn't wander around as much. But it was a lot more interactive, and I think if the meeting had been the same day after lunch, I think we would have gotten a lot of people.
Yeah.
I can tell you we're making an impact on the nursing home, because Pat and I went back to work with Jerry. And in that process, we needed to talk to Patricia. Because paperwork had been done, but the son didn't know that, so we had to get Patricia involved. And we took some time to train her on some things, how to make these things work better.
Oh,
And she's very happy that we were there.
I think, it's slow, but
Yeah,
I don't think the way we were doing it with putting out flyers and just being there was making an inroad.
It's certainly not gonna hurt to try this. And if it's
that's
successful, we can keep doing it. If it's not, we learn.
Yeah, I like that change of it. That works well.
I make a motion, next time we do a Silver Creek meeting, we do the lunch, walk around, meet and greet before the meeting. I don't have a date.
I gotta get you a picture because, for the people that don't know, we also gave Patricia as a facility
I'll second
manager an American Legion Certificate of Appreciation for supporting veterans. And I got a picture, and she almost burst into tears.
Just post it to the Facebook site.
Yes.
She wasn't prepared for it at all. They were also doing the car hop outside, so she was really dressed well for this.
Yeah, just post it to the
Yeah.
Facebook.
I just got a transcript from the phone to make you do it.
And we were competing with all those hot rods out there.
So motion was made, second.
Jody and I were there.
Do you want to look at trying to do it on the 23rd of November?
Isn't that Thanksgiving
That's
weekend?
Thanksgiving weekend.
No, Thanksgiving is the 28th.
Thanksgiving is the following weekend?
Following that 20.
Because otherwise, we give it a pass this quarter, because once we get into Christmas, forget it.
Well, we would try to squeeze it in this month.
Everybody looking at 23rd?
Yep.
Bear in mind, I think the gift shop comes up right after that.
I got the gift shop dates right here.
We going over the rainy place and load a truck again?
Well, this works, we go load the truck.
We've never done it without having it pouring down rain.
Yeah, that didn't rain last year.
If that's okay, this time I'll be able to help.
Oh, this is one of them is wrong.
No,
Don't know which one.
surprise, none of them are wrong.
Because one of them says Friday, November 22nd, and the other one says Friday, November 23rd. What am I
22nd is
wrong?
correct. 23rd is a Saturday.
Yep.
23rd is a Saturday.
The loadout day is Friday, November 22nd.
For both of them?
Is that the day after Thanksgiving?
No.
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 Thanksgiving's 28th, Gary.
The next week. Tell them again, Terry. We didn't hear it.
These are both American Lake.
Are they both?
Yep, American Lake gift
Terry,
shop.
try 7-4.
Oh, you're right.
I'm always right. We're gonna get along better when you realize that.
Just ask Pat.
Even when he's wrong, he's always right.
So there's one on Friday and one on Saturday then?
No, one on Friday because it's American Lake and I don't wanna get involved, but their gift shop is before Thanksgiving.
Okay, are we assisting on that one?
The loadout,
Loadout.
And that's done over here at this Spanaway.
what time?
Loadout is at a 09
That's at this Spanaway,
mini.
where we've gone
We
every
have
year.
it for, well, wait, let's go back. We're on Silver Creek.
Well, we have the motion, I just made the motion.
We have a motion, we have a second.
It was just the motion for how we do the next summer. I
Yeah.
haven't picked a date.
We didn't pick a date.
The date will be in the motion. The process is a motion. So all in favor of Steve and I and anybody else who wants to join us going over that Saturday morning, whatever the date is,
Aye.
opposed?
Just have to be contrary.
Motion carried. Now, we need a motion for the date.
It should
Well,
be.
I think the 23rd.
I second.
Nobody's saying, look at their calendar, Terry, and everybody's no conflicts.
I mean, if
I
it's
mean,
not
we had
Thanksgiving,
conflicts last time, but this Saturday had no conflicts, say go with it.
all of my meetings with me because it's Saturday, so.
If that's a loadout date, we'll take it.
If it's a loadout day, we go load out and then we go to Silver Creek.
Yeah. The last time it took us, what, half an hour?
Half an hour.
Yeah, we had a
Yeah.
lot, we got it done quickly.
I know,
Yeah.
I know.
It doesn't take us even an hour to load out.
Then we just sit and eat Frank's Donuts until it's time.
Yeah.
Took us longer to get in the
And
game.
drink his coffee
And
too.
drink his coffee.
I'll bring the duct tape for Charlene's tricycle motors.
My feeling is Silver Creek takes precedence.
Yes,
Okay.
I agree.
I agree. I think we'll be fine for both if it is let out date,
Okay,
but
So what time we have to be there, Steve? What time do they do lunch?
okay, one lunch goes at 11 and then one goes at 11:30.
if we're not,
It's when they see, and they eat at 11:30 and eat at 12, the other one.
my
They have
suggestion,
two dining rooms.
Right, so you want us there about 11 then?
About 11,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, and if we're not done with loadout, we can send dispatch to Faris, a
Yeah,
little bit of
because
lunch and. the
Some
rest
of us
the-
can stay and finish loading out while the people who want to go do meet and greet, get over and meet and greet. Okay. Now we can go.
So the agreement.
Well, the loadout's on a different day anyway, so
So
it's
right
not
now, we
conflict.
only have one loadout, we don't have the other loadout date.
So-
The other loadout date will be after Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Melody's good about contacting us.
Yeah, so the
So-
American Lake, for those who don't have to work,
It's on Friday,
it's Friday,
The
November 22nd
and then Silver Creek's
at
the
9
23rd.
a.m. at the Spanaway Mini Storage.
Yeah.
Just send me an email, remind me when to be there.
Okay.
Because I haven't figured out how to write it on the calendar yet.
I can't remember what the period is, I had it.
All I know is I'm not taking a 26-foot truck anymore.
Are we gonna be worked to the point where we don't have to work Friday? Because I can't remember if they do.
I'm trying, if he pushes us 12s or 8s. But I'm trying to get that a 3-day weekend.
I might just sleep.
Yeah, exactly. You're going to be on night shift, you may need to sleep. Sorry, guys, we have a 20-day exercise.
Suck it up, you don't sleep when you die.
I'm already in sleep debt, so I'm just floating right now.
Then we have Thanksgiving, and then I send her off to Fort Hood to be smart.
You just brutal.
Contradiction in terms.
But I'm not dragging her to Camp Shelby, Mississippi.
Fort Hood is smart.
Camp Shilton.
Yes.
Been there.
So I never thought I'd go back. Okay, we're voted, are we all, we don't need to vote
We
or anything?
could get back to the
You
meeting.
got Daryl involved.
You're now done whining about the federal government, we can go back to the meeting.
No, I got more writing to do.
How old are you, Shana? If I could ask.
34.
How long do you think you'll live?
I'm gonna put a number on it. I'll live until I die, so.
No, just put a ballpark figure.
Go 50 years.
Yeah,
Yep,
Fine.
about right.
50 years.
No, sure.
plus 50 from now.
Plus 50.
If you
My mother
spent,
would be 101.
if you spent every minute of the next 50 years worrying about that problem, you could not even begin to understand how little I care.
And if she worried that much, she'd get me drop dead
No,
long.
I gotta say, that was a lot of effort to tell me you didn't care.
Yes, but it was worth it. It's been a while since I've been able to trot that one out, but thank you.
Okay, I got that we're supporting the American Lake Gift Shop loadout 22 November at 9 a.m. Frank is bringing coffee and donuts
And no rain.
and no rain.
When the hell have I ever brought donuts?
Probably snow.
What's that?
When have I brought donuts?
It's on
Every
video.
time?
There was none
It's
last
on
year.
video.
None last year, and didn't rain last year either.
I don't remember donuts. I realize I'm older now and taking
You put the
medication.
donuts on the hood of that camper or RV or whatever. it was.
Yep.
Yeah, there was last time I didn't load out.
Don't know, bro.
Pat bought the donuts, not Frank.
My wife remembers, so apparently I did it.
Thank you, Pat.
You lost. Okay.
I know.
6 resolutions.
Resolutions. I'm bringing in a resolution probably next month to vote on. Are there any other resolutions pending this year?
Do we want to do the financial one again? Or do we want to wait, well, we can have it ready.
We can turn them in any time.
Okay, but I'm just saying, with the change in administration there, is anything going to change along there in the bookkeeping? You said I had a new bookkeeper or whatever?
No? No. We can put them in any
and
time.
do we have, they say that form changed. It's
I
not,
don't, the resolution form, I don't believe has changed.
well, they said it did from the one that's published from National. It's the form they're using at departments, not Nationals.
I believe we can put it in on our form.
Okay. Then I'll sit there and resubmit it, because we already did before, I'll formally present it, but we already approved it like it was before. And that was the one on using debit cards instead of cash, so for more fiscal accounting. Okay? And there was a second one, I can't remember, Frank, I never got time to put in, I can't remember what it was.
You have a month to think.
We got a month to think.
Okay.
I thought I brought a form to fill out this time. But I didn't. I can do it over the phone. With that, we'll move to old business. I have no old business, any old.
I still got, I got new business.
Go ahead.
The website is coming due November 8th, and The security platform for it is December 8th. And I am wondering if we want to renew it or just pile everything on Facebook like I started to do. The cost for 2 years is $359.76 plus $159.98 for $519.74. So it might be more cost effective we just flood the Facebook site. Right now we have 5,955 visits to the website as of yesterday.
How many, 5,000?
955.
That's a lot of hits.
For,
But again, because they don't break it out, you don't know how many of that is hackers from India and Poland trying to get into the website, see
Well, what
if
I'm
we have
saying
anything there.
is there are a lot of people out there, like me, that don't know how to do Facebook.
Then you need to.
I'm not doing it ever.
She's smart.
I will never do Facebook. I have a clearance to protect.
Has nothing to do with clearance, you just don't put crap on there.
That just about wipe us out
Yeah.
with money too.
I have been, yeah, but that would wipe out all our money.
You said it was 500 and something? Why
$519.74.
is it so much?
And that's what it costs. You have to host it and everything else.
Yeah.
You have to have the platform. So,
did it cost that much before?
I'm sorry?
Did it cost that much last time?
It costs, what we paid, $480 something, right? Carrie? 400 something. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, we're going to be getting more money since it's membership time.
Yeah,
But it costs us more to renew.
yeah.
Yeah, for 2 years.
Well, everything goes up. Like car tax.
Thanks.
Because you gotta remember, when the first time we did it, they give you a special rate for the first year. It's almost like free, you know what I mean? So, trying to entice you. I'm bringing that up to the post. You know, I recommend we just use the Facebook page. We can get the same bang at no dollar.
I don't think we will get the same thing because a lot of our older members don't have Facebook accounts.
Actually, a lot more people have Facebook than you believe.
But if they have
No.
Facebook, they don't necessarily check it for that. Like the Facebook algorithms are ridiculously notorious for that stuff. If they don't check it and it drops off.
A lot of that is urban legend. That's not true. They've changed a lot of the algorithms for you, for what you look at, and they try to feed stuff that interests you.
Yeah.
They don't take an algorithm to prevent you from seeing
No,
your
no,
friends and
it
stuff.
It doesn't stop you, but what it does is it buries it further down in the feed. Case in point, there was a post from my brother, who I'd just been talking to. I didn't see that post till like 2 days later on my feed, as opposed to,
But this is, I'm not worried about whether you're going to get
The
a
post.
notice saying that I posted on there. It's available so you can go to it. Because if I post on the website, you get no notice right now that I posted to the website.
but you post in the Facebook group and then do you know?
Everybody
I wish
else,
I
a
had the
friend
time
gets
written down
notice.
so you knew if it was after you posted to Facebook.
Well, when it posts to Facebook, it's immediately, I posted 2 items today on Facebook and it was immediately
Oh, yeah.
acknowledged by certain people
Yeah.
immediately.
Yep.
Yeah,
But
well,
I agree with, getting rid of the other, there's still a lot of people. I think even though I'm now on Facebook, more than I want to be, or having fun with it, I have never gone to the Legion, but I have gone to the Legion through the internet, both national and ours. I don't go to the Facebook for those. It's more personal than that, than I.
Well, what I'm saying is, say you don't do Facebook, okay? But if we got rid of the website and you Googled American Legion Post 118 Elk Plain, it would say on Facebook, American Legion Post, and you can click on that and be directed to the Facebook page.
you still have
So-
to sign in.
You have to sign in
You
to
still have to
view
sign
it.
in to view it.
But I'm saying is,
There.
for the
Oh,
website,
What you're saying, they can redirect you without being on Facebook?
right, but then you have to join Facebook. I mean, you see that we're there, you know, but
Yeah, but then you have to join Facebook.
I'm just saying that, to me, it's more cost effective, we just do it Facebook and not with the website.
I'd like to table this discussion till next meeting.
Well, next meeting will be,
Like,
it's like yes or no, so I'm just letting everybody know.
Is a yes or no tonight?
No, but I'm saying next meeting we have to have a yes.
All right, I can go with yes or no meeting, but there are two important facts here. Number one, we haven't answered all the questions, and number two, there are 45 members that should know about this,
Right.
other than the 7 or 8 that are in this room.
that show on.
So we need to put this out to the membership so that they get a voice. It's their money also.
Very good point.
Can you put an online poll on, or a little poll?
I don't have address, Frank has
Thanks,
to do
Madam
it.
Hall.
Yeah.
Just send it,
Oh, no, I was gonna say on the website.
be sure you include the expense.
I could, but
Little vote thing,
500, give me that again. 500,
519.
we have 5,000, oh, the cost, $519.74.
I need you to email me, but I want some questions asked, so get your pen ready.
Okay.
How many members have we picked up from the website?
I have no way of knowing, yeah.
Okay,
at least one I know
okay. We've had 5,000 hits.
5,955.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean that there were 5,000 Legionnaires.
Yes.
No,
Do we have any way of breaking that down?
No, we don't have it, there's no way to, you can break it down by country, that's why it's really weird, because you'll see like, out of Estonia, there's a whole crap load, and you go,
Can you,
Find out how
can
many
you
are
send me
US.
that information?
I can send you that, yeah, it'll show you a percentage, it won't show you numbers,
Okay, send me a percentage.
yeah. Okay,
Now, is that individuals or do you know? I mean, is that like?
it just shows a percentage.
You can bet some of them were trying to hack us.
That's what I'm saying, you know, a lot of it is people going to our site, seeing what kind of information we have on there. Since we don't do any banking, you know, we don't take anybody's debit cards or anything like that. It's not a site worth hacking, so.
And this would be a charge that's every 2 years?
Yeah, or, you know, like the builder, we can go for 3 years, and 3 years by itself is $539, then you add the security level on there, which is $159.98.
Okay.
Now,
Send me all that.
we're also gonna have to, coming up, I think in July of 2020, the website domain is up. And I didn't write down what the price is on that one.
Send me all of that information so I can send it out to all of the members.
Okay?
Okay, now which,
I thought all we had to do was pay the domain to keep our website. Why do we have to pay
no,
$500 to?
Because I don't have a server in my house to run the website,
yeah, because you're paying for.
the hosting service.
When you're paying for the domain, you're paying for ownership of the name.
I understand that, but I thought that also gave us.
of. No, we have.
You have to have a, yeah, you have to have a hosting
Understand.
service. Okay.
on the Facebook page is American Legion Health Plan Post 118.
Yeah.
I'm pulling up two different, Facebook posts.
But this is about, the way I look at it, about 70% of our budget
Wow.
every 2 years.
Yeah.
Depending on how much it goes up. Every member should have the right to vote on that. That's just what shows up for me.
Yep.
Yep.
Because that will bring us down to about $290-some.
Just for the 2-year renewal.
Well, that's what it did like 2 years ago, Gary. Remember, it wiped us out
So we
basically.
went down there when we had to pay the
The
IRS.
IRS didn't help either, yeah.
We didn't do that domain thing 2 years ago. We did IRS, and that was $600, and that just about wiped us out
2020, that the domain had to be renewed
I'm sorry?
next year.
for next year?
Yeah, it's like July, I think, of 2020.
Yeah, however, that much
And if we
that's
don't
gonna be
renew the
expensive.
But that one's not very expensive. I forgot how much it was. It was like $60 or something. You know, that was usually cheap.
That's all right.
All right, well, any old business, any further new
I
business?
have one more thing that I'm worried, since forgot to put this out when we were at convention. Everybody is entitled to $2,500 of insurance, free. These are the, but you have to activate it. So, these are the cards. Anybody wants it, it's no cost to you unless you want more than the $2,500. But, you know, in burying and stuff like that.
I can attest that that would have been helpful.
Exactly. Everybody Legionnaire is entitled to it. So if you want to take a card, how to sign up is right here.
Yeah, if you have no other life insurance, at minimum, to
Is
establish what the
it, can they do electronic sign up?
That's what it is. It's a website is right there with the code.
It's accidental or dismembered.
Okay, but I guess my point is, can that be added to the webpage so people, members go on there, that they can see that and
Just the information. It
just
can't
the
be
information, that's what I'm saying. And then a link to wherever it's at.
It is on the department webpage.
Yeah.
It is on the department's
I
website.
believe so.
So, like I said, they're here. Anybody want one? I took lunch so everybody could get one.
I'll just put a link on ours to department or to national.
Okay, but just so they know what the link is, a little thing on it, that would set vice there.
What's the cutoff date? Okay.
The cutoff date is when you die. You can't sign up.
Yeah, you can't do it posthumously.
So if you die and then are dismembered, do you get paid twice?
I don't know, should we experiment with that?
I was going to say, we're about to find out. We'll send a report to Gary. All right, if there's no further business,
You won't be missing me.
Kevin, will you give us a break?
Our Heavenly Father, we deem this a fitting time to pay our respects to our departed comrades. As we stand with bowed heads in reverence to them, let us remember the good deeds they accomplished. Let us revere them as good soldiers who fought the good fight in a just cause. Let us silently pray for peace, the peace that passes all understanding. And let us in mind and soul consecrate our hearts and lives to real America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the America worth fighting for. As we stand in silence to our departed comrades, may we sincerely say, may their souls rest in peace. Let us also remember the POWs and the MIA still unaccounted for from the wars and conflicts. Amen.
Kevin? Nation of the flag of our nation in place and salute. Two. I now declare this meeting closed.